Sandy. I missed
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Yeah.
Someone
Eat the
was
mic
just
a little more, if you don't mind.
someone is just asking if you know what you're doing next after this cruise. Do you have anything else planned for the immediate future, or?
Spending a little bit of time here in the Cooks, and then headed home, and then yeah, we'll probably pop in and out of the conference with John and Adam, and I don't know if anyone else from here is going to be there, but and yeah, after that, back to working on some surface-based robots rather than underwater robots for a little bit. Um, back at USF and doing some more mapping and surveying in much shallower water, but same concepts apply. And yeah, see what kind of interesting research projects we can come up with for the next year or so. Get back after it. Hopefully do some, maybe do a little bit of climbing outside around Thanksgiving. Should be fun.
That sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
What kind of robots are they doing?
We've got
Thanks, Jenna.
a one-of-a-kind homebrewed USV that was originally built about 18 years ago now, I think, 17, 18 years ago. And about 3 years ago, when Chris Krasnowski, who's well known to Nautilus, was working at USF with us for a bit. Kind of resurrected that after a long mothballed period, and brought it wriggling and shrieking into the 21st century of technology. So that's kind of our R&D, very open source platform for testing software and other things that we kind of dream up ourselves. And then as of a few months ago, we have a Otter, which is the smallest of 4 vehicles currently made by a company called Maritime Robotics in Trondheim, Norway. And it's a 2-meter long vehicle, catamaran style, like our own. And we acquired that for various kind of coastal and shallow water mapping purposes, but that's kind of our turnkey, you know, when we need to go get data and the thing's got to just bloody work and not wait around, you know, not be an engineer's tinkering toy. You know, students need data often on like a particular timeline, and we don't want to be delaying degrees because we're building a new camera driver or, you know, a new tweaking navigation systems or something like that for 6 weeks, and then that holds them back. So that's going to be a nice tool in the toolbox for us already, as we just did integrated a sonar onto it right before I came out here. So we've got a R2 Sonic 2022 V Plus on there right now, and I think we're very manufacturer agnostic when it comes to sonars. Being a research outfit, we'll take whatever anyone wants to loan us for free to go do cool stuff with. So got a couple more of those coming in to play with in the coming months.
Oh, very cool. Thanks.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, Sandy, when we get home, you got to drop by and meet Trevor and Emmett.
I will. Where, you just have to remind me where your office is.
Yeah, we're in I'm in the MSL building, and the college itself, College of Marine Science, kind of spans 2 buildings, MSL and the Marine Science Lab, and KRC, the Night Oceanographic Research Center, out on the peninsula there. So we stick out into the Bayborough Harbor turning basin, kind of between the 2 halves of the Coast Guard station. And,
okay. Because I know where like the Weatherbird is parked, and like down there on the far side of the dock.
Yep. So we often do we do our little test and training deployments for the vehicles off that same seawall. There's a little finger pier there with the davits and stuff, and we drop them in there, and yeah, it's that big building
Okay.
behind where the bird and the Hogarth and everything tie up.
Well, I'll show up. You better remember me in
Excellent.
like
Yeah,
2 weeks when we're back or whatever.
absolutely, absolutely.
Probably later in November though, because I won't be home until like the 16th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's getting into the time of year where it's actually pleasant to be outside
Yeah, I know.
doing
I'm
some stuff
really
on the water
excited.
instead of roasting.
Oh man, I feel like we got pretty lucky skipping the horror weeks
Yep.
where
Yep.
it's sweltering and it's not cold yet and it's
Yep.
just
That is a big advantage of our location, is that, you know, in theory we're a 365 days a year you know, field ops location,
yeah.
depending on how heat tolerant you are, and then of course
104-degree weather.
yeah, of course, you know, last year with the two hurricanes
Yeah.
impacting us,
That was extreme.
cut into that a bit. So
Yeah, majorly so.
yeah,
That was like almost a month and a half, maybe 2 months of just like hurricane damage, right?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
But I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't seen anything about any major ones coming up. Have you?
Yeah, touch
I
wood.
don't
We're
know.
kind of coming to the
We're
end
skating near.
of peak
Yeah,
season for us in the Gulf,
right.
certainly. So
Kind of lucky.
yeah, seemed like a lot of the storms kind of got steered out into the Atlantic this year.
Yeah.
I think
Every time one popped up on like the weather radars and stuff and we get notified, it's like, oh God, not again.
yeah,
So,
I'm
how
sure
soon should I start buying water?
I'm sure chat will correct me if this isn't on the mark, but I think like the position of the Bermuda High was a little bit different this year. So
Yeah.
it's basically like a big wall with the kind of the steering winds interacting with the cyclones a little bit earlier than the typical configuration. But
That's pretty cool.
not an atmospheric scientist. Don't at me.
Sound kind of like one. I would trust your information.
And what about you, Sandy?
What's
You're going somewhere before going back to St.
Yeah,
Pete?
we'll go into the Cooks. Super excited for that. Spend some time on Rarotonga.
Yeah.
And then I'll be going through New Zealand for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be really fun. Jana's doing that too, I know. It will be cool. And then after that, go back home, graduate, and then, I don't know, who knows? Hopefully go to grad school. Been looking at some places.
Yep.
I'm thinking about going for like a very long hiking trip first.
Oh, yeah.
Before I go to grad school, yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
When you say very long, how long is that? Like a
like
year?
a couple months. Yeah. I was going to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Okay.
So that's like a couple months.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting ready for that, prepared for that, planning. But graduating, then grad school with some travel in between.
Oh, good for
That's
you.
my plans. Hopefully be back here in the summer.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
Good,
cool for the
good.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for me.
Why not? Why not?
What about you?
Myself, it's been a year. We're going on another research cruise after this one. So I think the team are back in Raro for 5 days, and then we're on a flight off to Suva
Jeez.
to board. It's a fairly short one, about 10 days.
Okay.
All in all, and then then there's a conference in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll catch my flight. Stage is an underlap of about a day, but there's always room to make it up. And then I think that's it for travel anyway.
You'll love St. Pete. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very fun.
I've been there once before, I think,
Oh,
and
yeah?
I loved it. Yeah.
That's nice.
It's a nice part of the world, especially like you say in November.
Yeah, I know. November, it's kind of cool
Yeah.
in the mornings and evenings.
Yeah.
Got all those markets, and everyone's playing music. It's really nice.
And then business as usual, and then through Christmas break, and then early next year I've got a bit coming through the hype. But
Back to business.
that's okay. Well, and what about you, Tim?
I have to see the kids, spend a bit of time with them, then my dad just had a hip replacement not too long ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So well, no, it's a good thing. He's
Oh,
getting
good.
mobility back. So
Oh, that's wonderful then.
so my brother and sister both spent a week or two up there helping him out. So it's my turn to
I
help
see.
him winterize the house before the freezing temperatures set in. And then I'm probably supposed to go back down to Florida and help do some electrical on a saturation diving system for a company called Deep. So they're putting in a research.
Oh, yeah. Is that for the flip?
It's
Or
the same company as
yeah.
refitting Flip.
Yeah. A different project.
Different project. Yeah, there used to be an undersea habitat in the Floridas called Aquarius. In the Florida Keys,
Yeah,
I meant.
in the Floridas.
called Aquarius. And so this will be adjacent to where Aquarius was. And it'll be used by universities and the Navy and a bunch of different clients. And they're going to be doing shallow water saturation diving research. So it won't be mixed gas with heliox.
Okay.
It'll be saturation diving events that take probably about a week long with air, and of course they'll have to decompress in situ. So it's a pretty neat project.
So how shallow is shallow water saturation diving?
Probably, I believe it's about 45 feet deep.
Okay.
So, but they still have to do the same decompression after staying overnight, several nights.
Yeah.
They probably, I think, I haven't seen the schedules, but I think it's 2 days of decompression.
Yeah. Wow.
And then it's interesting because now they're underwater at 45 feet and they're decompressed.
Yeah.
So they have to recompress to get back out into the chamber, put on their dive gear, then dive back up to the surface. So it twists your mind a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's should be an interesting project.
That also sounds pretty cool.
I have always been content to let robots do my diving for me, but I find it absolutely fascinating, the biology and the kind of bioengineering involved in being able to put human bodies through that safely. It's really incredible.
The rebreathers have really come a long way too. They've become quite safe and kind of mainstream now too for diving down to about 100 meters of depth.
Yeah, I know there's been quite a few pretty phenomenal feats in the Florida area because we got those various blue holes essentially out on the West Florida shelf, and some of those have folks. There's one in particular where the vertical on it, I think, is almost 100-meter delta between the seafloor and the bottom of the feature.
I'm familiar with that
people
one,
have gone down and explored that. It's
Yeah.
really phenomenal.
Yeah, and they've laid cave line well deep
Yeah,
inside
exactly.
there. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, and then Mexico, it'd be interesting to do some cave diving in Mexico too.
Yeah, we
That'd
had
be pretty fun.
Dr. Ballard came down several years ago now. We went hunting for sinkholes together for about a week, and the plan was to, I think, take Atalanta and put a horizontal scanning LiDAR on the bottom of it and just dip these things. With very little margin for error, because the aperture on some of the openings at seafloor is not large.
Right.
Hope we'll get a ship with good DP and take a stab at that someday. It'd be cool to see that little side project come to fruition at some point.
Yeah, give me a call if you get out and do
Yeah.
that. I'd love to be involved.
When did you get your cave diver certification, Tim?
Oh, me? I haven't. I've done some cavern diving in that. I was going to do my cave diving certification years ago, and then life and kids and everything got in the way, and it went way down on the priority list. But I have some good friends that are cave diving instructors now, so I might revisit it now.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sandy, there's a faculty over in Geosciences in Tampa named Jason Gully.
I love Jason Gully.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's
gosh.
done some really,
He's the coolest.
really interesting cave diving stuff
Yeah.
on at least a couple of occasions, assisted by a small ROV stroke
Really?
AUV.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
called
cool.
the Sunfish. It's a little system. It's about, you know, we'll say half a meter to maybe 70 centimeters long, something like that. But yeah, a little bitty thing. But yeah, and in some of those environments, they've been using that to, you know, either go where the diver physically can't, sneak into little tiny spots, or kind of use it as a reconnaissance tool for safety. Kind of have
Yeah.
that go ahead of you and have it loaded up with sensors to be like, am I about to descend into a dangerous environment or not? And not just physically, but chemically and everything. So using it as like the canary in the coal mine, so to speak.
What was the name of that robot?
It's a sunfish,
Sunfish?
I believe. Yeah,
Cool.
that's right.
I think I just remembered the name of that cave system you were talking about. Was it Wakulla Springs?
Yeah.
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 And I think they found mastodon bones at the entrance
Yeah.
too. And that's
No
what
way.
Yeah.
prompted them to want to go further inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We were hoping to find evidence of out on the shelf too. So like if there was any evidence of sort of you know, Paleo-Indian occupation and around these things when they were terrestrial sinkholes rather than offshore blue holes.
It would be interesting to do some sub-bottom profiling.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I can think of a whole bunch of sensors I'd love to load up on Atalanta or something and pop down in there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty neat. Can't believe you know Jason Gully.
Yeah, Jason, I
That's
sort of
crazy.
loosely worked together on a project. Actually, the same year as when we went sinkhole hunting with Ballard.
Really?
Just a few months later, we were. He had a project going down in the Bahamas, so I fell on my sword and led a mapping mission down there for
Oh, no.
3 weeks.
That's awesome.
So something is ascending with us off in the distance there in the little Herc camera.
Hopefully it comes closer.
Just like a little shrimp or a squid or something. And down it goes.
1,345 meters now coming up.
But yeah, it was nobody felt sorry for me, but it was like we were, the bathymetry dropped off really severely from a lot, like the two islands that we were mapping around. It was the San Salvador and Rumkay. So two of the easternmost Bahamas, San Sal being the easternmost. So you know, pretty remote, and you know, really sheer drop like carbonate platforms, and you know, emerge blinking into the sunlight from the data lab and kind of look, and you know, you'd look off one side of the vessel and you know, look down through gin clear water, and you know, you'd think you were about to run aground, but really you were in like 60 meters. You could see bottom so clearly, and then you'd look off the other side of the vehicle and see blue water.
That's insane.
Of the vessel and see blue water, so it would just drop straight away, and you'd be like, you know, a couple 100 meters from shore at most, and then have to tuck that away in the memory banks, go back inside, and get back to work.
What a cool experience, though.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That was one of the more interesting challenges I've had as a hydrographer, kind of designing that survey to deal with the terrain that we were in, and get, you know, good consistent imagery of all the features that Jason and his collaborators were interested in. Oh, what is
What was
that?
Oh,
What is that?
that
Stop
looked
ascent,
like
stop ascent, stop ascent.
holy,
Something big.
I'm stopped.
holy.
You want me to come down a little bit?
Yeah, come down, come down,
Tim, are you ready?
please.
Yep.
There it is again.
Is it on sonar?
Oh,
Not on sonar yet. Let me,
I'm gonna winch out pretty quick.
yeah, let me punch little Herc's range out a little bit.
good eyes, Matt.
Come on.
Please still be there.
I think you're
Set
deeper
it
than me.
down. My eye's playing tricks on me.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
saw
I saw
that
it
too.
too.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
Dang. That was big.
Yeah.
1,300 meters is really deep for a
Sperm
humpback.
whales can go that deep.
Yeah, we normally get humpbacks here.
How deep can humpbacks go?
But there are Cuvier's big whales. They're everywhere. So
And make us totally polar on
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool.
Well, might have been a fleeting encounter.
Dang.
Okay,
All right.
stopping.
All right. I'll stop.
See if we can pull the frames later.
Yeah, we'll try.
Let me know when you're coming back up, Tim.
Okay, it's starting to come up.
Okay.
Be faster on the stop button next time if we see it again.
When we see it again. At first it just looked like a stream of bubbles, like something had jetted across the screen, but it was entirely solid.
Could it have been a school of fish?
Nah,
No?
maybe, but
I don't know how deep they go. I know scuba diving,
Yeah.
you know, something that size looked like a whale shark to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But John, do you get whale sharks out here?
yeah, we do sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not common.
I think they like hanging out nearer the surface though too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
They can dive up to almost 2,000 meters
Okay.
sometimes. It's not that little blip in the sonar, yeah?
No.
No?
That's,
Is that at Atlanta?
I don't know what that is. That
Looks pretty out of place.
that's probably it's not in the right place for Atalante. It's right distance, but
Looks kind of big.
it's not moving though. So
Yeah.
maybe our orientation is rotated. How about you, Ryan? What's next?
I'm for the last year and change. I've had a trio, not for the last year, for a very long time. I've had a trio of businesses, and for the last year and a half, I've been selling them and shutting them down. So, no, it's a good thing. I was tired of doing all of them.
Good.
And with the idea that for the last part of my working life, I would do something entirely different that I actually wanted to do. And, that's partially why I'm here. Not partially, that is why I'm here. So I have to temper that against my wife's temper when I get home and see how she's managed for the last month, juggling our rather hectic schedule of the 4 little ones. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of, maybe by April, I'm going to be wide open to do whatever I want.
That's pretty exciting.
Within some limitations. Yeah.
You like the ocean exploration kind of side of things?
I do. I just, I've always, I don't know what it is. Sort of the various tasks that are involved with this sort of work have always been of interest to me, and I've always had a little bit of an intuition for things mechanically, and there's a fair bit of that with this. I always thought I'd be a pilot at some point in my life, but if you know anyone that does that, it's not tremendously lucrative like it used to be.
True.
Yeah, if I had my way, I would fly vintage float planes. But yeah, I think that's a money-losing proposition.
Yeah.
And the cockpits are rather small.
They are. Yeah. I have a good friend at home that runs an airline with exactly that, old de Havilland Beavers. And boy, that man works. He just works and works and works, and I hope someday that there's a nice reward for him.
I'm sure there will.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I see like shadows coming out of the blue water now. My eyes are playing tricks on me.
There's a scuba diving site in Costa Rica that I dove years and years ago. And at the time, the dive site was called the Big Scare. It's a seamount at diver depths, and it's the northern Pacific region of Costa Rica, kind of the south of, what's this north of Costa Rica now? My mind is...
The Costa, which above it or below it?
Just above Costa
Belize?
Rica. Is it Belize? No, I think it's...
Nicaragua?
Nicaragua, that's it, Nicaragua. But anyways, it's a seamount, and you dive on it. You go down to about 20 meters, and you sit on the sand. And if nobody's moving around and waving their arms, the bull sharks start swimming in.
Oh wow.
And get close to you. But it's like that. You're looking into somewhat murky water. You might have, 6 meters or 20 feet visibility.
All of a sudden,
and then you think, I think I saw a shark. No, my eyes are playing tricks on me. No, I think I saw one now. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, there's 3 of them, and they're all coming right at us.
Yeah.
And they come in slowly and cruise by you and just swim over you and look at you, and they do a couple laps. And
Wow.
sometimes we had as many as 8.
Really?
And
thank you.
They've been scuba diving with them there since I think the 1960s, and no one's ever been attacked.
Yeah.
They're well fed. There's lots of sea life in the area, so as long as no one tries to grab them or do anything silly and just sits back, and you're all briefed on that. Don't reach out, don't touch them. But yeah,
Hands
it was
and
quite
feet
an
inside the
interesting
vehicle.
dive. And then when it's time to come up, you swim away from the pinnacle to get out into deeper water, basically, so that the boat can pick you up without fear of being wrecked on the seamount. And you put up your float, and they come pick you up right away when you're on the surface, because you don't really want to be hanging around on the surface for a long time there.
No, you do not.
But yeah, it's a fantastic dive. It's there's lots of good bull shark photography going on there, and as good as you can get in murky water. Yeah, but was a cool dive. The worst one I had, I went out with some friends to the same site, and it was on their sailboat, and one of my friends was driving the boat, and he wasn't a very good boat driver. So it took him a really long time to come pick us up, and in the meantime there was a school of tuna swimming in our feet, which normally would have been really interesting, but knowing there was bull sharks beneath us and tuna in our feet, I was thinking this was a rather poor decision.
Bull sharks are pretty intimidating.
Yes.
They can be pretty scary.
They certainly are.
Bless you. Bless you. I was out surfing once on Satellite Beach, which is just on the east coast of Florida. And it was sort of like a cloudy, gloomy day. And so the water was on that gray, sort of murk color that it'll take on. And a storm was coming in. And all of a sudden I see all these fins in front of me, between me and the beach. And it was these black tips. There were probably maybe 6 of them. They were feeding. They were in the middle of a feeding frenzy. And they were all along the shoreline. And that was also I was pretty taken aback. I'd never seen that before. And so I just rode in on my stomach without anything touching the water as best as I could. that was pretty insane.
Yeah, that's a time stretcher. Conference that you guys are attending, that's in St. Petersburg?
It's in St. Pete, yeah.
On St. Pete Beach.
St. Pete Beach is nice.
We'll have to try and get tickets to a hockey game. Hockey season has just started. So.
Yeah. Ever been to a game there?
Not in Florida.
Yeah.
No.
It's a good venue.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Well, Florida has the Stanley Cup from last year.
I know. It's my heritage is New England and Minnesota, and that still just doesn't compute.
No, North Stars.
Yeah, exactly. The Minnesota side of my family, I think, is still not fully forgiven.
Yeah. No.
And to go to Texas of all places.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah. The scars run deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm living near Vancouver. Sadly, a diehard Vancouver Canucks fan.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Hope they do well.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't.
It's like being a Toronto Maple Leafs fan.
Almost. Aren't the Canucks aren't the Leaves, as I call them, because it's correct grammar-wise?
The Leaves.
They've got some great players.
Yep.
Yep, they're up there.
Isn't it the biggest drought in all of professional sports without a championship? Going on 50 years?
Oh, it's more than 50 years. I think it was 1967.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Longest active, right?
Yep.
We'll have to check in with our Mariners fans on the vessel here. See.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it yet.
You reminded me of, there's that Tragically Hip song, 50 Mission Cap.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that's about?
No.
There was a Toronto Maple Leafs defenseman named Bill Barrelco who disappeared in a plane crash in 1951 after scoring the Stanley Cup winning goal.
No.
And then he was, I think his body was found in the lake in 1967.
Ooh.
1962.
5 years later?
Yep.
Yeesh.
1951, 11 years later.
Oh my goodness.
Do they know what
So
happened?
it was an airplane crash.
Oh, okay.
And then it says the Leafs didn't win another cup until 1962.
Dang.
And that's what the song says. They wrote the song from reading the back of a hockey card. They said, this is a great story, and they made it into a song. It's called 50 Mission Cap.
Tim, I'm going to miss your lore.
Yeah.
You have the best stories. Like the ship that went down with the dinosaur bones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a fantastic one to go look for.
What was it? SS Mount
Temple.
Mount Temple, that's right.
If they, let's say 1,000 years from now, somebody goes to, finds it, the ship is completely gone away by then, they will find the bones from the sailors and the dinosaurs in the same spot and think,
Oh, that's a
maybe we
weird
got
thing
this
to
all
think
wrong
about.
and the Flintstones had it right.
That's it.
That's a wild thought, huh?
Yeah, the Atlanteans, they must have had dinosaurs.
I'm looking back at the stream and I can't make it out, but whatever it was massive.
Yeah.
So somebody's got to instantly download the highest resolution and zoom in and see whatever that was. Can I see?
Thank you so much, Saka, for
You
that.
can,
I hope you are doing well, and thanks for tuning in every time and giving all those wonderful IDs. Your excitement was palpable, so thank you so much.
You guys are prompting a lot of sports talk here in the chat.
All that.
Someone saying that based on the saga of the Chicago Cubs, there's always hope.
Yeah.
Go Mariners.
There is always hope.
There's always hope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the Red Sox. They had a heck of a comeback.
$990 meters to go until surface.
Oh,
Man,
you all.
I know.
It's been real,
It has.
and it's been fun.
It has.
But I don't know if it's been real fun. Sorry. Just kidding. This has been one of my favorite cruises ever.
Really?
Yeah, and one of
Aw.
my favorite watches ever.
It's a pretty good watch.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's been fun.
yeah. It's been,
Even the blue water.
even the blue water, like our conversations have been so great. And I've learned so much.
I know about all of you guys.
Yes.
It's been pretty interesting.
Tim the historian.
Yeah.
Forgetful historian. So you need Google to remind me of details, but yeah. Oh, Sandy, the thing I think on the sonar screen that we were looking at was just the cursor.
Oh. Okay, what is that?
something there.
Oh, should I
Slow down for a
slowing
second.
down? Slowing
It's
down.
coming up with us-ish.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Right, about to
Bottom.
go off screen, bottom.
I'll stop on the winch.
Right
Pointing stick.
Want to winch
Professor
down?
Matt.
Stick of pointing.
There it
Makes
is.
Makes an appearance.
That's tiny, isn't it?
Think
Or is that
it's-
huge?
Is it moving away from us?
At 900 meters, what kind of...
Oh.
Was it a big one? A big animal?
No, I don't think so.
And maybe it looked like it had a long body. Maybe something like a fish swimming up vertically, or maybe like a squid.
Whoa, I'm not keeping up with you.
No, I went down.
Yeah.
I'm going back up.
Oh, you're
now
going
to
back
match
up.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, coming back up.
Tim Chat wants a release of the book titled The Adventures of Tim.
I would read that.
I would too.
Hey, maybe I'll start work on that.
Do you think we'd get any more intel into the underwater movie sets? Because I'm still so
I'm
curious
very
about that.
intrigued. Yes. Were you or were you not on the set for the Titanic?
I was not on that set. However, we did do a thing in 2005 where we went back to Titanic and did a live broadcast, and we sent ROVs deep inside Titanic.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
And
Just like the opening scene, right?
we
That's
did-
exactly how it happens from the movie.
the other thing we did do was when we put a new control system in the deep rover subs. There, I'm coming up now.
Okay.
Just accelerating. We put new control systems in the pair of deep rover subs, and we needed to test them, and hiring a ship was going to be very expensive, and the weather at that time of year wasn't very good on the west coast of the U.S. So they made a few phone calls, and they ended up filling the big tank that they used to film Titanic in at the Baja Film Studios in Rosarito, Mexico. So we were test diving our subs in the big film studio tank there, and it was on this. They still had the set of Master and Commander up at the time, so there was the big pirate ship. Well, it wasn't really
That's
a pirate ship.
awesome.
So that was pretty cool. And then what's that magazine? Wired. Wired came out to do a magazine story on it. So there was. I was on the cover of Wired magazine.
Really?
Well, sort of. The photo of me was on the cover of Wired magazine, but I was photoshopped out. So it was just James Cameron in the sub with nobody on the pilot seat.
That's a slap in the face. Come on.
I was like, hey, I'm in that picture. And I
Yeah.
had it side by side. I was like, yeah, no, I'm gone.
Ouch.
Wow.
Wait, that's so funny. You're going to have to show us the side-by-sides now.
Yeah. And then we had one of the other guys, if he's listening, he won't be upset at me for it. So when we were refitting those subs, Jim Cameron was coming by lots because he was part owner of those subs at the time. So we were having a meeting talking about the submarines, and one of our other crew members was jumping on the trampoline, and he had short hair, but he had a long rat tail.
Oh, yeah.
Went down
I
to the
love
It's a
that
great
haircut.
went down to the middle of his back, and he's about 6'4", and he's quite thin, and like he's muscular, but quite thin and gangly, and he moves kind of odd. And then when the movie Avatar came out, just the scene where the guy kind of goes under the procedure to become an avatar and gets his legs again, and they're saying, hey, don't walk, you got to take it slow, and he gets outside and starts running. I looked and go, that's that guy. His movements mimicked him exactly, and the long rat tail hair, it was exactly that person. And because when he was jumping on the trampoline, Jim was out looking and he was studying him jumping on the trampoline, and those movements translated exactly to the avatar character. So
Inspiration comes in many forms.
yeah. Yeah.
Easy Halloween costume for him then.
Yeah, he's cut his hair since, but so other people in the subsea world probably know who I'm talking about, because he used to work with HURL, the Hawaii Undersea Research Center,
Okay.
or laboratory, and a few other subs and other ROVs along the way. Yeah, he'll just need some blue face makeup for Halloween.
Yeah. It's strange to think it's going to be Halloween when we get home and cold. And what a transition.
Are your kids excited for Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
They're already got my costume ready for me.
Really? What are you going to be?
I'm going to be Chewbacca yet again. It's every year. I made, not the mistake I'm going to say, but I bought a top-notch Chewbacca outfit 3-4 years ago, and it just every year. Yeah.
Can you make the Chewbacca noise?
I can't. It
All
is
right, let's
really
hear it.
tough.
Let's
No,
hear
I
it.
can't. No, nobody can. He made it, the sound
Try.
designer did, like it was a dog, and I can't remember the combinations of
Walrus.
things.
I think
Something
there's
like that,
walrus
yeah.
in there. And,
Yeah.
So you'll be hoping for a cool night. That
It's good that way, yeah. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what the weather's doing. I'm warm in that thing.
That would not work in St. Pete.
No, I think you'd die.
Oh, yeah. It's rubber with fur
Oh
on
my
top.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you a
Jeez.
picture. It's quite something.
You'd melt just wearing that in St. Pete. You couldn't even get all the way inside. I think you'd fail before you started.
Just liquidate.
Yeah, immediately. Does your wife dress up for Halloween too?
Sometimes. Yeah, no, she always does, but it's, one year she got to call it, and I don't know the movie, it's, the Disney movie with, oh, I should know it because it's all underwater. What am I thinking of? It's not The Little Mermaid, or maybe it is The Little Mermaid. Ursula and King Triton?
Yeah,
Oh,
Is that
that's
what it
Little
is?
Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to be King Triton, which meant I went shirtless on when it was barely 1 degree out. Yeah, it was rough.
Did you have a wig?
I did.
Nice.
Still had a white beard, though. That was my own.
Is this going in the Adventures of Tim book?
Only if Tim was Ursula.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I think Tim would be the fish. What is his name? What is the best friend?
Flounder.
Flounder.
Oh, I love that little fish.
I get back the day of Halloween, and my roommate was like, "We're going out. I'm reserving the day for you." And I was like, "Dude, I don't know if I can. Like, I'm flying from New Zealand that day." She's like, "No, I'm making you a costume." She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I'm making us costumes. You're wearing it."
Do you know what you're gonna be yet?
We'll see what she makes.
It's exciting.
think our friendly black-tip sharks will be at the, or oceanic white-tips.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah.
so.
Surface again.
We shall see.
Our cute little friends.
If there's a tooth lodged in the float, I call dibs.
So how about you, Madison? What do you have? What are your plans after the?
Oh, my plans. I'm going home for a couple of days, and then I'm flying down to Peru for a month.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had the Peru trip planned before this expedition. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made it such a tight turnaround, but I think I can do it.
I believe
Excellent.
in you.
You doing Machu Picchu?
I don't think I'll have time, unfortunately. I'm going with a group of friends, and we are running the Marañón River, which is
wow.
a class 4-5 river at the headwaters of the Amazon. So it'll be a pretty stout expedition in a different sense. Freshwater and big water, and hopefully not flipping boats in rapids, but that's always always on the table.
Oh, that'd be epic.
Yeah, it should be fun. It'll be about 2 weeks altogether. And then I'll have a week in Juan Chaco, which is like a world-renowned surf town, which I don't surf, so maybe I'll try it. And then a week in Chachapoya, which it has a lot of really great ancient ruins and Amazonian features as well. So not Machu Picchu this trip. I think it's too far south from where I'll be, but
Okay.
it'll be fun.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, different kind of expedition for sure. Have you been to Machu Picchu?
I have not. It's definitely on the list, though. Yeah. That's it. Once you do a trip like that, it reminds you it's actually not that hard to get on a plane and go somewhere.
I know, right?
Just, yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I have 3 or 4 days in Rarotonga, which I'm excited to actually hang out on land a little bit and eat some food and go to the beach and experience culture that's not on our ship.
Yeah.
Is anyone else staying? I know, Jaina, you're staying for a couple days, right? We're on the same flight.
Yeah.
Going out? Yeah, okay.
I'm staying until 28th, 27th. I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
Something like that, yeah.
That's great.
Same.
Yep, I'm staying too.
When do you leave, Sandy?
The 29th.
Oh my gosh, we'll have a
Yeah.
whole group here.
Yeah, it'll be fun. A lot of people are going to be on that island at the same time.
I'm going to add you guys to the group chat.
Yeah.
Are you in it? The remainders chat.
No, I'm not. That's
Okay.
a pretty good name.
I can't take credit for it. Ed started it. Okay.
It's definitely an Ed name.
So I reached out to my contact in Aitutaki, and they say they do get whale sharks up here.
Oh, yeah?
He's not sure what time of the year they're best found, but so it's credible.
That's my guess.
It's entirely
Yeah.
possible.
Did have a kind of speckly texture to it.
It did.
I don't know if that was like
It could have been like
a camera
barnacles or,
artifact
yeah.
or a display artifact or what. Yeah, I did note the time and depth, so
Yes.
I get Mikhail and Aaron to work their magic on
Oh, I wish I was quicker on the
a couple frames.
on the verticals and stopped it.
It's okay. We saw it. It's there.
What is the time you have written down?
We have, it says
Is it,
36 minutes.
2311,
for when we saw
2312 UTC.
23:12.
For that video.
Yeah, that clip.
Oh, sorry, I misheard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sending it to Mikhail? Jaina?
I think
And
Jana
Aaron?
may just pull it up
Oh,
herself.
I'm just gonna,
She's
yeah.
got it over
Oh,
there.
nice. Perfect.
Wait.
Sweet. For some reason, I was thinking they needed to pull it from their end.
I think she's some sort of video engineer.
Gosh, is it like you know what you're doing over there? What? Well, I'm excited to see it.
Oh.
Danny, who's an ROV Herc pilot, wants to give a shout out to the ROV team and says, awesome job with Lil Herc.
Aw, sweet of
Awesome.
you, Danny.
Thank you.
And Jason says, until next season, cheers.
Bye, Jason. It's been fun.
Oh, this is a cool message. Someone says that they are sitting having lunch in Amuri
Oh, yeah.
and have the vessel in view watching the live footage. So
Very
check
cool.
that out.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Well, that's wild.
Pretty meta.
Yeah, wow, right? That's super meta.
Hope you're having a nice lunch.
Yeah, me too. What are you eating?
Yeah, oh my gosh.
And
You
would
think
you
that
recommend
snack
it?
We're gonna finish before the snack is even out.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait.
Me neither.
Although I'm not going to lie, I'm still full from the scones yesterday. I ate way too many. I had a tummy ache. I ate so many.
You ate 2, I thought. Or is there
Yep.
more you haven't admitted to?
I ate 2, but there was a lot of clotted cream and a lot of raspberry jelly. And then I came back up here to sort those images in the studio, and I slowly started slumping in my chair, getting a tummy ache. Thank you. Thank you.
She makes good buttery scones.
Gosh,
Those
they're
things
so
are,
good.
oh my god.
I would have to get that recipe, I think.
I think you should.
I spent a couple summers working at a scone food truck
Oh, cool.
at a fair,
Oh my gosh.
and I was like the scone gremlin. It was like whenever they weren't looking, I'd eat a scone. It was the same. It was like butter and raspberry jam. It was so good, but I went home with a tummy ache every day.
I would do the same thing.
How could you not, right?
You can't not. That's impossible.
No,
It's not even an option.
it's not even an option. Thank
No.
you.
I worked at a gelateria for like a while.
Oh, cool.
And so I would do the same thing. I have those like sample spoons. I just, I tried every single flavor multiple times a day, every day.
Yeah, quality control.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It was so good. If you're ever in St. Pete, But the best flavor was pistachio.
I love
I have
pistachio.
never had better pistachio in my life.
Wow.
I'm being so real.
Oh.
If you ever go to St. Pete, you have to go to Pachugo's. It is the only place to go.
I'm going to St. Pete and like
You have to go
pistachio
to
ice cream.
Pachugo's. You
So
have
you have
to.
to tell me where it is.
It's a non-negotiable. I'll tell you.
You want to show me on the map, or
I'll
should you
tell
send me a
you.
link? Send me a pin.
Yeah, I will. And then you got to try the, it's like a sea salted caramel.
Oh yeah.
Caramel by the sea is what it's called. So good.
Caramel by the sea. What a romantic
my God.
name.
I know. It was the best flavor, aside from pistachio. Oh.
Oh, yummy. Hey, Gina, when you get a chance, chat is wondering if you could put up one of the butt cams, or both of them, on SatFeed 3 just so they could try and spot the sharks with us.
Yeah, I hope we see some.
Thank you. They've seen us for long enough.
They shall never see our faces again.
No, not never again. We'll be back.
Until next season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need a couple of months to go snuggle the dogs.
Yeah.
And I guess kids. Some people have kids.
I guess the kids.
Kids are important too.
Yeah.
Do you live anywhere near Yellowstone?
It's about, I'm in Missoula, so it's like basically on the western border of Idaho, but I'm and just about 4 hours from Canada.
Okay.
Near, like on kind of directly south of Fernie, but I am like 4 hours from Yellowstone.
Okay.
3.5 hours, yeah. Have you been?
I did a job there just near Quake Lake.
Oh, yeah.
I forget the name of the dam. There was Hebgen Dam.
Yep.
It was called. Yeah. And they had a bunch of stop logs burst, and the lake at Hebgen Lake was flowing into the river uncontrollably. So they were doing a big effort to stop that.
Oh, when you were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I was doing sonar work there, trying to find where the hole was in the dam, and well, yeah, they had stop logs that were old and in poor condition, and a few of them broke down at around, I think, 45 feet deep or something like that, and
wow,
the river was raging, and they wanted to stop it. So
that's a great whitewater kayaking stretch if you're also a very stout boater.
Yes.
A little too stout for me.
Yeah.
But that Quake Lake actually has a really interesting history. I think it was in the 40s. There was it's on this little pass between, like as you're going into West Yellowstone, it's very rural, and there was an earthquake, I think in the 40s, that caused a landslide, and the landslide naturally dammed the river and created Quake Lake. But because it was just a river path, it wasn't a lake before, there were a bunch of trees surrounding the river, and so they were all flooded. And now you can kind of like sup through it, you know, or sit on top kayak, and there's all these dead trees, but they're still directly sitting upright, so they call them ghost trees.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool part of Montana.
Oh, I bet there's good spider webs there too.
Probably.
Ghost trees.
Probably. It's not something I ever like stopped to look at. I bet you would like it, John. There's a lot of geology there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
That's an extra.
One of my favorite parts in the Everglades is these dead trees. They're like bright white, you know, bleached by the sun. And so you're driving through, it's like huge, lush, you know, swampy. And then you get to these like still like cypress ponds, and all the trees are white and dead. And like you said, ghostly.
Oh, look at that one.
Dinner plate jelly.
Jelly.
But it's so beautiful.
So you like spiders is what I'm hearing.
I love spiders. I used to try and look for spiders. I used to have a collection of spider photos. Man, they're cool. They're some of the coolest little critters. They make such beautiful webs. I swear they're artistic.
They are. Oh, yeah.
They have to be.
Have you seen the studies where scientists have given spiders mind-altering substances?
No.
And
No way.
oh, it's true.
What?
Yeah. And
That's so crazy.
their webs actually change and shift,
my
and the
God.
patterns,
I need to see this.
depending on what they gave them, like the patterns would be very
Really?
like kooky and irregular, or very like even more precise than they normally are.
Or like really bad.
Yeah, really bad. You're like, ooh, you're not gonna catch a fly in that one.
That's interesting.
Oh, our Swedish nightfish says, any tips on what I should do at work until next year's expeditions start? Obviously listening to Mayan and Sandy's new podcast.
Yeah. We'll be going through every expedition.
What other like interesting live streams do you guys watch? I know that there's a website that compiles cameras, like live stream cameras from all over the world. So there might be one at like a manatee reserve.
I used to watch an osprey nest.
Yeah, osprey nest, foliage changing. I think there's some in like in Florida.
Yeah, there's a lot down there.
Those ones are kind of cool.
They are cool.
They don't have the voices necessarily,
No.
but
You're just going to have to come in for our next season.
So
yeah.
these
You
on
know?
YouTube, or
And
where
we'll
are
be
these?
back.
Let me remember what it's called.
Swedish Nightfish, we will see you again. And you'll see us again.
There's a similar program to this with Ocean Networks Canada, and they've actually copied your setup for the control room, and they live stream all their dives too on the sensor
Oh, do they?
subsea sensor arrays. Like they've got several hundred kilometers of cable going out to different platforms at sea.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ships that also do some live streaming, I think, or interactions at the very least.
Yeah.
Earthcam.com is the website I'm thinking of. And this is actually, I've used this tool to do fact checking before, where like if there's a photo of an event and somebody's saying something happened, you can actually like look up that place and see like what color were the trees.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, is it spring or is it fall? And you can
Very
kind of use
detective.
that live footage to validate certain claims.
And
Oh,
it's
I'm
called
looking at these.
Earth cams, you said?
Earthcam.com, yeah.
Earthcam.com.
It's really fun.
I'm going to make a note of that.
Yeah. They have, I'm just looking at it right now, Times Square in 4K,
Oh.
Budapest cam.
Wow, they have a lot.
Yeah. There's a Vegas Raiders Allegiant
They got
Stadium.
North Carolina
Oh.
Holden Beach.
I like the animal ones, like at the
Cool.
zoos and stuff.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and somebody else said if you want to come, oh, there's a Discord channel that tracks dives.
That's pretty sweet.
Someone also said apply for an internship.
Yeah.
Shameless
Quit your
plug.
job and apply for an internship.
The internship program is accepting applications right now, as well as the fellowship program. So I think you have until the end of the year to apply for those. I started as a fellow in 2019. Jaina, you started as an intern in 2023, 22? 23. So it's a great way to get your foot in the door and get to see and really experience the control room and talk to us. So if you're interested, those are posted live on the nautiluslive.org homepage.
Or you could compile the best playlist during the winter seasons
Ooh.
and then give it to us when the season starts again. And theme it around marine deep dives. So
Yeah,
if you don't want to do your work, have fun do a project.
the YouTube channel also has a ton of playlists. So if there's
Does it?
something, that you're interested in, like you want to look at all of the sharks that we've seen, you can click the shark playlist. If you
That's
are
very
interested
cool.
in maritime archaeology, you can click the archaeology playlist. And I think it just bleeds right into the next video. So it's not as good as the real thing, but it's close.
Second best.
Our friends at Amuri are eating freshly baked aitutaki bread and avo mash and eggs.
That's the best
Oh.
food ever.
Sweden has a moose cam in the spring.
Aww.
Stop. It's a watch and count of mooses crossing Mooses?
Meese.
Moosei? What is it? Is it Latin? I don't know.
We have many Canadians, they should tell us.
Just moose.
Just moose. Oh, just moose. Moose is plural and singular?
Yeah.
Okay. Crossing a river for their yearly migration.
That's so sweet.
That is cool.
I've never seen a moose before, but I would love, it's on my bucket list is actually to see a moose
Me
in the
too.
wild. Is it really? Yeah, I feel like it'd be so
Y'all
cool.
should come to Montana.
I would.
Yeah.
Never
Come
been
show
up
up.
there before.
Come on out. I can't guarantee a moose, but I can guarantee a good time.
I used to kind of, I guess, like as you do, Sandy, here as a data logger. I did it in high school as a project, and then I kind of just ended up doing it in my free time sometimes because I like doing it so much. But there's like sometimes public databases, and the one that I would do was like trail cams in Africa.
Oh,
so they would
that's
upload
really
these
cool.
trail cam photos for the public to kind of like come in and help them catalog everything that was
Cool.
seen. So you got like a
Sick.
whole catalog of the animals. And sometimes you would go like thousands of photos without seeing anything, and then all of a sudden like elephant or like warthog or...
That's cool.
Kind of like our dives, we're not seeing anything, and then it's like, oh my gosh, a halothurian.
Yeah. 2 sponges.
At one point, I like ran out. Like I did so many that they were like, there's no more.
That's dedication.
I was like really into it at one point.
That's really cool. I did a project similar to that on like a public database where it was like looking at beluga whales and like, is it a beluga whale? Like what part of the beluga whale are you looking at? And so like, it's the head, like it's the fin, it's, you know, ventral, dorsal, you know,
Yeah, the
that
trail
sort of
cam
stuff.
ones that I did were fun because you could always go back and there'd just be more and more. And like daytime and nighttime.
John, we have a celebration, a post-cruise celebration. Someone wants to know what's the restaurant of choice that we get to visit when we're off ship.
We're meeting at a place called Vienna's.
Vienna's.
Yeah, it's in Nikau, also just near the airport, basically, not too far from the ship. Yeah, we're all going there tomorrow. It can't be tomorrow night.
Yeah, it is. Tomorrow's the
think
21st.
Is tomorrow our party?
What I
Yeah,
think.
tomorrow night.
Woo!
Wow.
Okay.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was just getting on the boat. Now I'm getting off.
Yeah.
Man.
We booked some tables right down on the water,
Nice.
so hopefully it'll be really nice. Yeah.
What besides Vienna's? What's your like go-to restaurant? Your like place to go? Because I'm definitely going to be going. So
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah. Well.
You mentioned that chicken place before. It was like $2 for chicken.
Yeah. If you want some cheap chicken at lunchtime, that's a place to
Yeah.
go. They're not open in the evening. That's Annie's.
Annie's.
Yeah,
That's right.
but they make delicious deep fried chicken.
All right.
I
Other than
guess
Annie's.
one of my favorites is a place called Shipwreck.
Mm.
Oh, I think it's a bar slash kind of restaurant in a resort called Castaway.
Cool.
And the reason I like it is you can sit there and watch the sunset right in front of you. And
That is nice.
that's very relaxed, yeah. That's a good place, but not really. It's really about the ambience than anything. Yeah, the boat club is not too bad as well. Mori Lagoon, it's a sailing club, and they've got a big deck where you can look across the lagoon.
That's nice.
And again, that can be really nice. Sometimes the wind is a bit strong and cool, but if it's not too bad, that can be really beautiful.
My favorite thing to do off ship once everybody's gone home, because I'll typically stay a couple days, you know, wherever we are, is to go and sit in a restaurant alone for like 3 hours and read a book in silence.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
It's just the best feeling, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know, because we talk so much and we're always going and going and going on the ship, and
Yeah.
to just like sit in a public space but have that like introverted moment, I think is really
It's a
grounding.
gem.
So
Yeah.
the island is not bad
Okay.
for
The
that,
island.
because they've got a massive covered deck, and again, you're right on the reef almost.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
you can sit there, and
Putting
they
these-
do a really good Virgin Bloody Mary. It's a nice big glass of tomato juice and stuff like that.
Yum.
So you can, and they make some really nice sashimi, and so you could have like about 4 of each.
At least.
Nibble your way through your 3 or 4 hours of reading. Yeah, that'd be the place I'd always consider. Yeah,
It's called the Island.
Islander.
Island.
Yeah, Islander. Yeah,
Islander, and then the ship.
and that's not too.
Shipwreck.
Where are you staying? In Raro?
Murray Lagoon, I think.
Oh, in Muri. Okay, yeah. Well, in that case, it's the other side of the island. But
Okay.
try it. There's a bunch of places there. But
I think I'll get a
yeah,
scooter.
the sailing club. I think the
That would
sailing.
be
Yeah, scooter's a
fun.
great way to get around the island. Yeah.
Sailing club. Okay,
Yeah.
fun.
If you haven't got a license, you need to get one, but they'll give you
Yeah,
one.
you have to go to the police station.
Yeah.
Really?
And like do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
test.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you do a test?
Rima was telling me. You
Yeah.
just have to like go between cones.
You
Well,
guys,
that's it.
I failed my first test.
No,
And it
I
took
almost
me
failed mine too.
but if you already have a license, you're okay. But,
Okay.
There's a big business giving people licenses.
Okay, phew.
Well, you have to get a motorcycle license, right? I don't have a motorcycle. I just have a car license.
Yeah, for a scooter, if you want to hire a scooter, you need a scooter license.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take you very long. I mean, the rental place is right next door. They'll give you
Okay.
the scooter without the license, and then you literally ride it or push it
I'm a rule
20
follower.
meters, and then you ride through the cones, and you ride back, and
Okay,
go
I
in
can do
and
that.
pay your dollars and get
Sounds
your
good.
license. It's
I
a bit
can
like a
handle
souvenir. But if you've already got a motorcycle or scooter license, I don't think you'll need it.
I don't.
Oh, well, in that case.
But I've had a scooter. I had a scooter all through college, and I don't know what my dad was thinking. I wrecked that thing so many times. But it was only like 100 cc or 150 cc, so I didn't need a license for whatever it was.
It's kind of the same thing here. I think this will only give you up to a 125 or 150. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Rima said
Rima.
the best restaurant on the island is at John's house.
All right, we'll see you there, Rima.
Yeah. Oh, Rima, we're gonna see you.
That's right. We get to see our leg one friends tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eva.
Well, you're welcome
She's
to
in
come around to my
Korea.
place if you want.
Okay.
We'll just need to set
Yeah.
a time.
I
And
wanna
I'll need to let my wife know.
Yeah, I
Get
want to
your
meet your
hermit
wife.
crabs?
And the hermit crabs, yeah.
Yes, you can meet the babies, yeah.
The babies.
Ooh, somebody wants to know, what do you like to read, or what was the last thing you read?
That's a great question.
I'm currently reading The Dutch House, which is good. It's kind of depressing, to be honest, yeah. But it's good. It was recommended to me by someone. Actually, Miles just gave me a hard drive with a bunch of ebooks on
Oh my
it.
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
I'm
I
so
know.
excited.
Miles is crazy.
Hooking it up with the ebooks.
Yeah.
What are you all reading? I know that a lot of us tend to be big readers. Everyone's
Yeah.
always reading something on the ship.
I love science fiction so much,
Yeah.
but I also love, I love mystery books, love fantasy. I like some realistic fiction. I just read Elias Grace by Margaret Atwood, and that was really nice. It was a good book.
Get
Really?
through that. I struggled.
Yeah,
I
it was a
couldn't
little
get through it.
historical fiction. You couldn't?
I love
liked
historical
it.
fiction.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It's based on like a real person,
Huh.
but it's like an interesting telling of the story, and so I liked that. But yeah, science fiction is my favorite. I've read almost all of Michael Crichton's books, reading a few series right now, but obviously can't bring them.
My sister loves science fiction, and so she'll recommend me books that she reads that she thinks I'll like. And I recently read The Bright Sword, which was
that's
really
cool.
good. It was like kind of a retelling of King Arthur's court, but after King Arthur had died.
Nice.
And so like his court's mission to avenge him. So that was a really good one. And then more like fantasy, I guess. And then The Raven Scholar is really good too.
That sounds like a good name.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that.
I think I've recommended this book to so many people on this boat, but The Mountain and the Sea is one of the greatest books I've read this year. It's like marine biology sort of based, but in a dystopian like futuristic setting.
Yeah.
So good. It's about like
wow.
octopus. It's I can't talk highly enough about it.
Oh, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Everyone should. Has a little bit of like AI.
I was thinking of making us like a doc so we could all share our contact info, like
that'd be
socials and
nice.
stuff. And maybe we could share our book recommendations too.
That would be cool.
I'm reading one called Small Ceremonies, and it's a coming of age story about an indigenous Canadian community and their hockey team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What part of Canada?
It's like through multiple different
Okay.
parts, kind of, and like each chapter is a different person. I'm still quite early in the book, but
Cool.
it's pretty cool.
Well, front row, should we zip it? Do you need some quiet and focus up there?
We still got a ways to go here. Yep.
Okay.
What books are you reading then?
Yeah.
I forget the title. It is a story of a guy that tries to navigate the Northwest Passage solo in a kayak, and
cool.
it's yeah, it's. I'm only about a quarter of the way through, and it's pretty great. But what I really read last night, and I've been trying to get through all the way, since I left Vancouver is VFR flight procedures, which I've been trying to finish for over a year. It's just, it's a pretty dry read.
Yeah. When I'm trying to read right now, but again, there's a few times where I've fallen asleep and hit myself
Yep.
with the book.
Yep.
It's called Women and Children Last, and it's a true story about a steamship that was coming from the UK trying to get to New York, same route as Titanic. It was about 40 years before Titanic, but they had a collision with another vessel, and the ship went down, and there was a few survivors, but it was only some of the crew that survived. They all jumped in the lifeboats and left all the passengers on the ship to go down. So it's kind of a horrible story, but
Yeah.
it's
What was the name of that one?
it's called Women and Children Last.
And
Wow.
what was the boat?
The SS Arctic.
Interesting.
I know that story.
And
yeah. I know the, yeah.
I know a guy who was out searching for that shipwreck before, and he's brought that to me. So we're seeing if we can find whether we can make a little documentary about it or something like that. But
That would be cool.
find the resources to go actually look for it and find it and retell the story.
Can you
Well,
tell
when
me
make
one
a
more time the
documentary, you
name?
better-
Women and Children Last.
Women and Children Last is the name of the book, and it's about a vessel called the SS Arctic.
Wow, okay.
When you make your documentary, you better call me.
So if anyone's got a research vessel that they want to go shipwreck hunting, give me a
Hey,
call.
count me in. I'll be there.
We have lots of side scan data already.
Where did it wreck? Was it in the Strait?
It was in the vicinity of Titanic. It was
Oh, it was,
probably
okay.
closer to
Interesting.
Newfoundland,
Huh.
I think.
And did any of the passengers survive?
I haven't got that far through the book yet.
Okay.
I think most if not all the passengers went down.
Oh, wow.
Some of the crew survived.
Dang.
So it's not a great story, but it's an interesting one.
And an important one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
190 meters depth here.
Aw.
Starting to see more light. Keeping a lookout for the oceanic white tips now.
They'll be there.
There's another good book that I read it a while ago, but it was it's about Roald Amundsen, and it's called The Last Viking. And he was the first person to actually make it through the Northwest Passage.
Oh, yeah.
But he had a different plan than the earlier British voyages, where he actually planned to overwinter in the ice and then do like a multi-year voyage and freeze in and then get moving when the thaw came again. I think it took him 3 or 4 years to get through, but he made it through.
That one I'm reading with the guy in the kayak, it's sort of, I assume he makes it because he wrote the book.
Right.
He kind of, yeah.
Oh.
A little spoiler right in the beginning.
Yeah. Roald Amundsen, he's credited with being the first to the North Pole and the first to the South Pole.
Wow.
So, pretty amazing explorer. And if you're ever in New York City and you get the chance, they have a lot of talks open to the public. If you buy a ticket, of course, it's at the Explorers Club. And so the walls are just covered in all these historic photos of these explorers. And yeah, it's a pretty breathtaking place.
Cool.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of cruises with the Explorers Club on board too.
Okay.
And that's been really cool to learn about the deep sea from that perspective as well. There's a lot of, at least the one that I was on, a maritime archaeology, that was the Samoan Clipper cruise with Russ Matthews of the Explorers Club.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Dr. Ballard is
Yeah.
high up in the Explorers Club as well. And
Yep.
yeah. But yeah, it's a very, very interesting place. If you find yourself in New York City, it's worth a visit.
I'll have to add that to my list of museums to go to because I love going to museums. One of my favorite things, actually.
Me too. They're so
Yeah.
fun.
John, I'm really bummed, and if Ant is listening, he's going to be laughing at me, but one of my biggest dreams is to explore on the canoe, the Hokulea from Hawaii, and it literally departs from the Cooks like 2 hours before the port, and I'm so bummed.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say Ant would be laughing because he said he's been taking care of it as it's been in the Cooks for the past month.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was like, I can get you on it.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way. But they leave like 2 hours, I think, before we get in. No way.
you might see them sailing past on the way in.
Are they also a research or an exploration vessel?
No, the Hokulea is kind of, it's a Hawaiian canoe.
Okay, yeah.
And the Hawaiian Voyaging Society kind of brought back a lot of that history in Hawaii and navigation and learning in Hawaii, at least.
That is so cool, because didn't Ant sail from Cook
Yeah.
Islands to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I didn't know that.
I was reading about it. I think it took something like 24 or 25 days. Or maybe I was talking to him. I probably talked to him about it, let's be real.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
No, they sail at a lot of places. It's impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a really cool book on the Hokulea too, and their maiden voyage. There was a lot of problems, I mean, with their maiden voyages. There's death and a lot of things, but they were successful in sailing from Hawaii to Tahiti and back without any instruments, just using the stars and navigating through the stars and kind of proving that Polynesians didn't just stumble upon the islands, that they were intentional and used actual navigation.
That's really cool.
That was kind of the resurrection of that kind of knowledge in the Hawaiian Islands.
When was the maiden voyage?
Oh, I would get that wrong for sure. I'd have to look it up.
It must have been, like, it's cool to think about that sort of thing, like back then. No
90s?
GPS, no modern day tools, just you in the ocean on a little boat.
Yeah.
Just trusting, and you're like
the people who had to like
intuition.
relearn it and keep it alive. And
right. Through generations after generations, and even though we like forget it now, like we're not doing it anymore, it's still, like we're still humans, like as we are now, as we were then. It's like we could still do it now.
Well, clearly Ant's doing it now.
I know. What? Crazy.
So
the missing link.
when I came on to chat and relieved him on our watch last night, I think, somebody said in the chat, say hello to the Cook Islands' most humble man. And I was like, what is this about? And he's like, you're just going to have to Google it. So if you Google Ant, Cook Islands' most humble man, it'll come up. And it's all about his history and his humility as well, apparently.
when we were having this conversation, I was like, Ant, what?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I guess it's cool. But they also just the other day built on Aitutaki a new star compass.
Whoa,
So
really?
we could go see that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So many things to do.
I know, just the other day.
The humblest man in the Cook Islands.
Yep.
I wonder how they came up with that.
Oh, someone's asking about that Spotify playlist. Okay.
It's called The Deep Sea is Metal.
Yeah, The Deep Sea is Metal. Sandra is what my profile name is.
I think I can post it to the Nautilus Live Instagram.
Yeah?
Okay.
If you're okay with
I don't
that.
care.
Okay, let's do that. We'll do it after the watch.
Yeah.
Where are the sharks?
Yeah, where are the sharks? We put the butt cams on, so they're feeling a little camera shy, maybe.
I'm sure they'll come.
Yeah, we've turned off all the lights, Jana, so
It's just all natural light now.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the dive. Well, not a favorite, but one of the favorites is when it's like this beautiful, like purple periwinkle blue color. So nice.
Yeah, side thrusting doesn't really do anything for me right now. Once we're on surface, I'll get corrected.
Well, we're probably gonna have to get off SPL soon, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Which one is it? Deep seas, middle.
All right, getting close to 50.
It'll turn up. That's right.
All right, there's 50. Winches all stop.
Bridge control.
Control, back deck, just to confirm the speed coming up.
15.
I've been coming up at 1.5 meters per minute, TJ.
For that.
Bridge control.
Control bridge.
Captain, are we able to change our heading at all at this point and still hold station? We'd like to point it as close to 100 as we can, if that's possible.
No, 100 impossible because we will have current and this
Okay guys, have a safe rest of the docking procedure. It's been wonderful, and
Roger.
hopefully we'll be back out.
Okay.
In that case, can we please start tracking ahead at point 3?
Roger.
Thank you. Winch payout 15 meters. Copy, winch at 15.
Yeah, water's very clear. If you guys are looking in the backup camera, you can see the vessel there now. I was on SPL now. Is your camera pointed down or
Right.
forward? If you point it forward, you'll probably see the props pretty quick.
Oh, God. Camera. Come on.
There, you're out of the water. Oh, and recovery.
Come on. Oh. I can't get the camera to sit level.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, it's looking somewhat up anyways. I guess it's just the weight of the camera dropping it down.
Yeah, maybe I'll run it all the way down, back up again. Let me know when it's my cue to run down and secure the high voltage cabinet.
Okay.
Right.
It's basically once we're hooked up and in the snubber.
Okay.
There we go. Can you put me back down that way? Oh, that's just on USBL. It doesn't give me a... Yeah. I was thinking my heading would reflect on there, but that's just from USBL, isn't it? It's not a heading sensor thing.
Station, that's Herc on the crane. Recovering now. Roger.
Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, I can't really...
stations, that's Herc out in water.
I'm just going to make sure I got tilt. Yeah. Thrusters are off, just tilt is on. I think it's all the way up, but oh, I guess they want me to turn it off. Yeah, it's all the way up. Okay. High voltage is secured.
Deck, high voltage is secured.
It dropped.
At high voltage secured.
Okay.
Okay.